Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. Well, this wraps up the second weekend for Solo, a Star Wars tragedy being released in theaters. So let's head on over to Box Office Mojo. I love that website because they break down what every single movie is making and by category, how it stacks up with other movies similar to it. So right now, the 10-day total for Solo is, it's more than $100 million less than Rogue One, which is pretty crazy if you think about it, because that is a dramatic drop off in interest just across the board. Adults, teenagers. I mean, this is not a rated R movie. And also to put that in perspective, the Deadpool 17-day total is 285 million. So over 285 million. So let's just take off 85 million. So 200 million, okay? Solo is 148,989,574. That's for the 10-day. For the 10-day for Rogue One, it was 286,033,442. Deadpool is about 50 million more for its 10-day than Solo. And Deadpool is a rated R movie. Solo is not a rated R movie. So in other words, if you're an adult, you're going to bring your kids and your kids' friends to go see Solo. I mean, one ticket equals 3 or 4 tickets. Whereas Deadpool, you're not going to be bringing your 6-year-old to go see it. So, and that right there cuts out a lot of parents. A lot of parents, they don't have somebody to watch their kids, so they're not going to go to a movie by themselves. They want to go to a movie they can bring their kids and basically babysit their kids while they're watching a movie. So it's just remarkable how much less Solo is making. So let's check out the full showdown. Okay, so we're going to look at by day number. So the Friday that it was opened, that opened in theaters, Star Wars The Force Awakens made over $119 million. Rogue One made $71 million. Star Wars The Last Jedi made over $104 million. So you can see right there that The Last Jedi made about $15 million less than The Force Awakens on opening day. But Solo, I mean, this is really bad. $35 million. So from The Force Awakens, 119 million, you drop down to $35 million. I mean, that's remarkable. So The Force Awakens made probably in 5 hours on that Friday what Solo made the entire day on that Friday. And then you look at the second day, the Saturday, you got for The Force Awakens 68 million, and then Solo drops down 30.5% to 24 million, and then it just gets worse and worse. It goes down to from 24 million to 18, and then that Monday to Tuesday, it goes down 60.8%. So from 18 million down to $7 million that following Tuesday. Now, you might say, well, look, it's not that big of a deal. People are probably going to work. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But if you look at The Force Awakens, that Tuesday they made $37 million. Even the crappy The Last Jedi, they made 20. The Solo, okay, $30 million less on that day. And then you get to the Wednesday. Now, this is the real kicker. The Wednesday, it drops down from 7 million, 33%, down to 4.8 million. So that Wednesday, The Force Awakens makes $38 million. It actually gained 1.8% there from the previous day. So $38 million on Wednesday. And then Solo on that same day in its release, 4.8 So it's making on the same day $34 million less. I mean, so the week, when we look at the week total, Force Awakens 390 million, almost 391 million. Solo 119. I mean, and the fact that Lucas Films is making all these excuses for why this is doing poorly. Oh, it's the reviewers. It's it's the reviewers' fault. I mean, let's face it. We give these companies free marketing, okay? If your movie is good, we're going to hype it up and people are going to listen to us, okay? They're going to listen to us more than somebody that's getting paid to watch your movie, okay? We actually pay to see the movie with a movie ticket. And so we hype it up if it's good. If it sucks, I mean, I got to tell people it sucks because they're going to know I'm full of crap if I don't. So if I say, wow, this movie's great. This movie's the best movie ever made. And then people go to see it and they're like, what is this guy talking about? That guy online said it was good and it's not. And I just paid $16 or $20. Or if I brought my whole family, I'd spend like $100 with the ticket and popcorn and the sodas and then parking fee and then driving and traffic. I'm not going to listen to that guy again, you know? So I honestly, it's unrealistic expectations what Disney wants from people. I'm not going to say something is good just because it's a Disney movie. And, you know, if anything, I expect it to be better because they have all the resources. They have distribution. I mean, they got actors are willing to work for basically nothing just because it's a Disney movie. Disney's notorious for paying people less than what other production companies pay them. So all these excuses are ridiculous. Kathleen Kennedy and the Lucasfilm crazy SJW people are tripling down on this idea that somehow magically white straight males have this Jedi mind trick where we can just trick everybody in the whole world not to go see this movie, which I don't know if I feel flattered or I don't know, or offended, but I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of degrading because it basically says everybody's weak-minded and can't think for themselves. Then it also says that there's a small population of people that are just like maniacal and trying to tear other people down, which is definitely not the case. The movie's just not good. They casted it terribly. They came out with just stupid marketing saying that Lando is a pansexual. The writer said that. It wasn't some blogger. The writer said that, which is just asinine, just stupid. And they inserted all this crazy leftist stuff in it. I mean, robot rights. I mean, what am I watching here? I mean, this is just silly and stupid, even for a fantasy film like this. I don't know. What is your guys' take on it? Did you see it? Did you like it? Do you think that they are going to make follow-ups to this film? Are there going to be sequels? I've heard that they are already starting to shred the scripts for the sequels. Luckily, they're still going to make Boba Fett, so I'm hoping that pans out well. It's going to have to be rated R. There's no way it's going to work if it's not rated R. But it's Disney, so they're probably going to make it PG. It's going to be lame. Boba Fett's not going to kill anybody. He's just going to kind of like stun them or something. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to my rant. Just want to go over what this movie's doing at the box office. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe if you want to get future rants, reviews, and original content. Click subscribe, guys. Have a good one.